Hey guys, it's Randy here, back for the very first week of the XBL, the Xtreme Battle League. We're taking on Papasea, coach of his New York Klinks, and of course I am the coach of the Texas Pokemon Rangers. So thank you everybody for the support on the draft analysis video. Got a lot more support than I actually anticipated. I thought people would probably go away, after GBA, but I do appreciate it, and reading through all the comments, and people were making good points about Naganadel. Maybe it might not be broken with a bunch of other broken mons allowed, such as as you see Protean Greninja on your screen here in Team Preview. Unfortunately, I'll be having to do a post-com Wi-Fi battle because I've been just having these next couple of weeks are gonna be busy with with work and stuff. I'm working 2 jobs for the season. I have 2 finals to worry about, but that's gonna be done by the time. One of them is going to be done by the time you see this video. The other one's going to be the following Tuesday. So once I get done with those, I should be good to go. Just be working and getting ready for these battles. I have 2 leagues I'm in. The draft analysis video for the PGBL will probably be up later on this week, maybe. I'm not sure, but that starts next weekend, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, of course, we're facing Papasea, week 1, XBL. Again, I'll try to do live battles for the rest of the season. I'll try my best. If not, the PGBL will probably be the Citra, the post-com league. But anyways, I'm not sure. It just depends what happens. I can't really say for sure yet. But as you see from Team Preview, I had no team builder, so I'm just gonna go over the sets that I remember them as. We have Machamp, aka Bruce, running an Assault Vest, careful, like pretty much a very fat spread. Being able to deal with his Protean Greninja was the whole idea. I think I can take 3 Hydro Pump specs from Greninja. I don't remember the calc exactly. So that's a really good set. It's just pretty standard, like Dynamic Punch, Ice Punch, Knockoff, stuff like that. We have Naganadel, which is in progress. I have no idea what to nickname it yet, because I don't know, man. I'm not very creative when it comes to nicknames and stuff like that, man. Unlike Kyle A, man. Kyle A, he comes up with some good nicknames, man. Like Hydreigon's nickname, it's my favorite one. I can come up with a good nickname, man. It's just not me. It's just not in me. We have Suicune, Soggy Doggy, yes, cringe. That's the whole point. Running a Tailwind 3 attack set. It might be 2 attacks. I don't remember the exact set. It's more of a defensive set to deal with his Landorus, of course. But really nothing else to say about Suicune. It's very standard. Mega Metagross, which is the face, which is the mascot of the XBL. Running, I believe, Meteor Mash, Bullet Punch, Ice Punch, and I think we're running, I don't think we're running Earthquake. I think we're running something else. I can't remember off the top of my head. But Stealth Rock. We're running Stealth Rock. No, we're not running Stealth Rock. We're running Bullet Punch. Actually, we might have Stealth Rock. I don't remember. But yeah, it's max attack, max speed. Speed ties with the Alolan Raichu, which was the whole point. We have Scarf Braviary with Adamant Scarf, which is enough to outspeed most of his Scarf mons. The only Scarf potential mons I see on his team are his Greninja and his Landorus. Raichu is probably going to be a Z move user because he does have the Alolan Raichu Z move, so his Crystal, I should say. But everything else is kind of just random. I looked at his team. I don't really remember what he had on his roster off the top of my head because I did his battle before the draft analysis, so kind of hard to remember. But Landorus is always a threat. Protean Greninja is just impossible to switch into. All I have is Machamp, and then I guess Ninetales counts too. And Machamp isn't really a legitimate switch in when Dark Pulse. All he needs is like 2 flinches, and I can't even have it switched anymore. So I do have Mega Metagross and Naganadel, yes, but Protean Greninja arguably can beat them both depending on what I run. So I do have Yachi Berry on my Naganadel, which was to be able to take a hit from that Ice Beam from that Greninja, which was the whole point. But yeah, Braviary is nice here because he does have Landorus, and Intimidate, of course, will boost up my attack with my Defiance, so that's kind of the whole goal with that. And then I have a little Ninetales Kurama with the Aura Veil, Freeze Dry, I believe I have Moonblast and HP Fire. We didn't run Blizzard this week because Freeze Dry was pretty much more important, just to be able to hit Greninja, and then his Delmise was probably going to be like some sort of bulkier spread anyway, so Blizzard wasn't really a big deal for me, at least I think so. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our opening week of the XBL. Yeah, so of course we were challenged by a youngster trainer, Bill, Oh, not youngster trainer. Pokemon trainer Bill. I don't know why I said youngster trainer, but we lead off with Bruce. Just pretty much a safe lead against his team as he leads off with his, I believe it's his Landorus, yes. So, not the best lead. I mean, I do have Ice Punch, but then again, you know, after Intimidate, I'm probably still, he doesn't know that I'm probably not going to two-shot because of my spread. So he opts a U-turn here. Don't really know much about it yet. It could be Scarf, but it's probably not Scarf. I feel like defensive is probably his best bet to have some sort of check to Mega Metagross, some sort of check, because the only other check I see is Murkrow, which is coming in on the field right now. So we do go for Ice Punch. Does a pretty damn decent amount of damage. I didn't expect it to do that much damage. So I do switch out into my Kurama because it's really safe. I don't really see him going for any move besides maybe Foul Play or I guess I think it's U-turn. So I mean he may have gone for that too, but I believe he just goes straight for the Roost to heal up his heal up all of his damage. I apologize. So here, I think, if I remember correctly, I go straight for the Freeze Dry. I do have Aura Veil, but I really didn't see a point in going for it because he could probably go for a Prank or Taunt. So, probably should have went for it. It was pretty safe, but again, I expected Taunt, so I went straight for Freeze Dry. Or I guess Moonblast, I should say, my bad. Moonblast, pretty much the same thing, super effective. But I did have HP Fire. I probably could have predicted it. As you see from the damage there, he's very fat. I mean, Ninetales isn't that strong, and he's very fat. So we don't know if he's Assault Vest. We don't know his item just yet. So go straight into Soggy Doggy to Suicune. Yes, very cringe. That's the whole point. Very cringy nickname. Shout out to Aaron Barden. That guy's a total weeb, man. Not a weeb. He's just like a total fool. But thanks for all the help, man. But yeah, goes for knockoff. Gets rid of my lefties, which is kind of annoying. But here I can go straight for the Tailwind because I know he's probably going to swap out, not wanting to risk his getting a burn or me having HP Fire. And this thing kind of coming in kind of tells me he's very fat. Could be Assault Vest. I know I like Assault Vest on this thing. Very fun mon to use. So with Tailwind up, it's nice because what I can do now is go into Braviary because the only move he's going to hit me with is probably a grass move, and I'm probably going to take it very well. Again, don't have a good nickname for Braviary, so it's in progress. But he goes for Power Whip here. Does a pretty decent amount of damage. I mean, it's base 120, and Delmise is pretty strong. So here I can click Brave Bird for free because he has no bird resist. And in Tailwind, this kind of bluffs the fact that I probably am not Scarf. So he might think he can bring in something like Greninja or maybe his Raichu after Tailwind goes away. So he goes into his Landorus. I think he just forgot about. He told me after the battle he forgot about Defiance. So dude, and honestly, I would have made the same mistake. So I don't even feel bad. I would have made the same thing. So as you can see, Landorus just takes a crap load of damage. And thankfully for me, he isn't Rocky Helmet because if he was Rocky Helmet, I probably only would have been able to kill one more Pokemon. So switches out into his Murkrow, and even though he's got Eviolite, even though he might be a little bit on the defensive side with Bulk, that does not mean he's going to take a +1 Brave Bird from Braviary. So Braviary completely one-shots Murkrow, and due to Murkrow's lack of HP, I do live the recoil. I think recoil is based off how much damage you do to your opponent. I'm not sure. But yeah, goes into his Greninja here. I'm hoping he thinks I'm not Scarf because of the Tailwind, but he actually reveals that he is Scarf here. So pretty safe one. Pretty safe for me to find out he's Scarf. He doesn't know that I know he's Scarf yet because he probably thought I was maybe Soak Scarf or maybe not Choice Band, but any other item that wasn't Scarf because I had Tailwind up. So I mean, for all we know, he could have known. That's why he went to Greninja. But we do know he's Scarf 100%. So goes into his Escavalier. I go right now into Naganadel. I do have the Fire Blast, or I think I had the Flamethrower on this thing, not Fire Blast. I have Flamethrower. So go for Flamethrower. He reveals the what is that? The Koba Berry? No, what's it called? Is it Koba? Not Koba. Is it Koba? Akaberry. Koba Berry's flying. Akaberry, that's what it is. Akaberry. So he does tank the Flamethrower. I'm pretty sure he would have died to a Fire Blast, so I probably would have been better off running with Fire Blast. But he does go for Drill Run, and I live on 1 HP, man. No sash needed. Naganadel, the beast. Shooting that Dragon Pulse out from his anus, or his what's it called? Damn. I can't think of it right now. Not appendix. Someone's gonna roast me in the comments for not even knowing this. The Apex? No, I can't think of it, man. I'm not good. So goes into his Greninja. We know he's Scarf. I don't have a speed boost because my stupid speed stat and special attack stat were tied. I'm not sure why. I think that was meant to be that way, but I have no idea why. So he can pretty much safely go for an attack to kill me because he's Scarf, and I can't outspeed him even if I had a speed boost because he's Scarf. So he does knock out my Naganadel, unfortunate. So at this point, all I have left is a Champ, Mega Metagross, Ninetales, and Suicune. So I'm down. I've lost Naganadel and Braviary. He's lost Murkrow. He's pretty much lost Landorus already, and he's lost his Scavalier. So he brings in Raichu. I bring in the face that runs the place, Mega Metagross. Go for the Mega Evolution here. Now this turn's pretty crucial because you know, if I had Earthquake, if I wanted a speed tie, I pretty much could have just one-shot his Alolan Raichu. I don't have Earthquake, so I went for the Meteor Mash, knowing damn well it's still going to do a lot of damage, because even though he resists, because, you know, I'm a damn Mega Metagross. I'm a freaking beast, so it does like, what, 80%, 78%? I have no idea. So here he goes for his low Raichu MZ, a low Raichu MZ. I don't know how you say that. I'm going to probably make an edit to this, that way I don't get copyright striked, even though I'm not even monetizing my videos, even though I might start doing that to make a few cents. I'm not sure how that's going to work. But he goes for his Stoked Spark Surfer. So I know I can take this because Raichu sucks and it's weak. I don't care what anybody says. If you got a problem, say it in the comments. I'll argue with you. But yeah, man, it's weak. It's really weak. I know I can take it. It doesn't even kill stuff in Ttrain sometimes in GGC. That's how weak it is. So actually, no, I'm probably stretching it a bit. It does kill stuff. I mean, I mean, the good thing is about the Z move, it paralyzes guaranteed. So good for him on that. I do go for the Bullet Punch here. Kind of a crucial turn to be able to kill this thing with Bullet Punch and not get paralyzed, but you know, I'm good, so paralyzed doesn't work for me. So Raichu goes down. All he has left is his Dhelmise, Greninja, and his Landorus. So goes into Greninja, pretty safe mon to go into right now, and he can probably just click, you know, U-turn right here to knock me out. But I go for Bullet Punch here just to get off extra chip damage, because I know it's going to do a lot of damage to him, even though he's resisting it. Does a pretty decent amount of damage to Greninja, and he goes for the U-turn, knocking out my Beast. So Greninja just U-turn on both of my beast threats, so that's good. But they already did the damage, so the damage is done. So I'm down to my Machamp, Suicune, and my Ninetales, while he's down to Greninja, Dhelmise, and his Landorus. So it's pretty iffy at this point, because like if he gets good enough flinches or gets chip on my Machamp, he can probably win with Greninja. So it's kind of imperative to keep Machamp at high HP and not let it take any damage. So I go into Kuroma here, and I know the important thing is not to go for Aura Veil. I have to go for the Freeze Dry to knock this thing down. Honestly, I probably could have went for Aura Veil first, but I feel like getting this thing in range of Machamp was the most important thing for me, because I can't let Machamp take damage, even if it wasn't Veil, because it was still going to hurt a lot, because I'm not even defensive, and this Dhelmise hits like a truck. So I felt Freeze Dry was the right play. Now, I'm not sure if Knockoff would have been able to kill it after a Freeze Dry anyway, because as you see, he missed the Power Whip, so that could have been huge. I mean, he still had a sack in Machamp and his Landorus, so that could have been huge as well. Power Whip would have killed Ninetales, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, though. I do have a little bit of bulk on my Ninetales, so I'm not sure on the calc on that, but it probably would have killed. So he goes into his Greninja here, going to go for the U-turn. He knows he can't kill me in one shot, so he's better off just going for the U-turn to get the chip and sack off his Landorus, which sucks, because we know he's Scarf. I mean, Kuroma could have probably checked his Greninja as well, so that's something to note, even if he had Hydro Pump, because we haven't seen his Water type stat move yet. So, but it would have been interesting to see nonetheless if he had hit that Power Whip, because I would have had just Machamp and my Suicune left. So, and Suicune probably could have finished off the team as well. But like I said, with a couple of flinches, he maybe might have had a chance, especially with Landorus as a sack to my Machamp. So, knock out his Machamp on a sack, and now he's down to just his Greninja, and Greninja cannot beat Kuroma, Suicune, and Machamp. So, I don't mean to be a scumbag here, but I went for differential right here as he does reveal Surf. I probably should have went for Freeze Dry, but I went for Moonblast just to be safe, because I thought he'd maybe lock himself to a Dark type move to try to flinch me down. So I do go for Moonblast here as opposed to Freeze Dry. Could have won the game here, but after this turn, I do end up switching into my Soggy Doggy to take the Surf and go for differential. Again, don't like doing that, but I mean here, why not? Because it's pretty much just no risk, no whatsoever. And Papasea's a nice guy; he understands. So that's gonna be GG to Papasea, and the Rangers should pick up a 3-0 victory. It could have been a closer victory for Papasea, or a closer victory if he had hit that Power Whip. So sucks for Papasea; he couldn't get that differential, but you know, it is what it is. It's a fun league, and the Rangers are going to start off 1-0. And yeah, man, that's it for this week. Good game to Papasea. I'm going to double check who we play next week while the battle's still going on, because I do not know who we're playing next week. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. So yeah, as you can see here, his Greninja is doing no damage with that Surf. You know, that's just the way it is. And I'm just going to go for my Skull to finish him off while I check the schedule. I'm kind of stalling at this point because my damn Google Chrome is not loading correctly, and I'm trying to load this thing up. So let's go ahead and look at here. I'm sorry for stalling. This is kind of awkward. I'm sorry. But yeah, the battle's over. As you see, Randy defeated Bill in a close match. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, I do plan on doing live battles for the next few because I hate doing post-coms. I mean, it's easier to record, but live comms just like, okay, I can record it, edit it after, and it's done. Whereas with this one, I have to, like, you know, edit the post-com and all that, edit like the battle video. It's just kind of annoying. So, all right, so next week we play the SL Bonafica. I don't know how to say that. Bonafica. Someone spelled it wrong on the doc. So that is Hera. You know, Hera Horde. You guys don't know him. I'll check him out next week. But of course, guys, check out Papasea. You guys know who he is, though. Most of you knows who he is. So next week, like I said, we play Papasea. I don't know. I need to stop talking. Next week we play Hera and his SL Bonafica. So I gotta double check if it's Fika or FIFA. It's probably Fika though. I'm not familiar with his team name, so I've heard of him because he's commented on my videos. But yeah, so after all that gibberish, all that random talk, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch y'all next week when we take on Hera, and hopefully we could go up to a 2-0 start. And of course, be on the lookout for the PGBL videos starting this week. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for the support. Go Rangers!